to Logcraft. As you might have just seen in that very quick introduction time-lapse, I have been busy, yet again, collecting resources for our base. And more specifically, I got a bunch of sandstone, and you saw it, a bunch of endstone, which I don't know why I decided I'm going to be using a lot of endstone for my base, because that is not an easy material to gather. You might have seen, but it's impossible to insta-mine that stuff. I actually did like a little bit of testing in my creative world because I thought maybe like if I used golden pickaxes because they mine stuff faster, I could maybe do that along with a beacon and insta mine them. But even that is supposedly not fast enough. So I had to manually mine every single block, no insta mine. Luckily, it didn't take too long to get these 2 shulker boxes, which I think should be a nice start. I don't think we're actually going to be using any of this stuff in this episode, but I want to get a lot of this base started, and more specifically, I want to start the mountain. It was 2 episodes ago at this point where we collected a bunch of these materials, and these are the materials we're going to be using a lot of. Not this wood stuff, we're actually not going to be using any of that. I probably need some of this. We're going to be needing some diorite, and we need some calcite, which I think I have some, and then some snow. But most of the mountain is going to be made of stone, we're going to be using a lot of tuff, and we're going to be using a lot of terracotta. Oh, I might also need a little bit more of this stuff. We'll see how far in we can get. And yeah, I do have 6 stacks of calcite in here, which should be all I need. I don't think I'm going to need too much of that. I guess I'll just quickly head over this way a little bit to get some snow. Because I know there's a big, whatever it's called, the glacier biome, whatever it is. There's a lot of snow and ice there. We should be able to get our hands on quite a bit of snow. Okay, yes, there is a lot of snow over here. I'm gonna go a little bit further out. Maybe some of these mountains over here, just so I don't ruin the view. But if we get a bunch of this snow, this should probably be all we really need. This is not easy to gather. Okay, 4 stacks and a bit. That should definitely be enough. I don't think we really need it that much at all. And then I guess I just need a little bit more diorite. Let's see if I have any actually, because I probably might have some in here. I do not. Okay, that's fine. We will simply mine some out from right here. Alright, that should definitely be enough. Now that we've got all our resources, I think we're ready to start this thing. And I think we're going to start by doing this sort of left-hand side. I know our Pharaoh's building a mountain over there, and then Luna's building a mountain. There's going to be like a big mountain range, supposedly. So I want to start with my little area, and then hopefully we can kind of work out how to connect them, because I think that would be really cool. So with that, let's jump into a time lapse. Well, that certainly was quite a bit of building that we just did there. We finished like the entire left half of this base of the mountain that I wanted to make. I actually built a little bit more than I thought I was going to at first, but we had enough materials. Oh, and it sounds like I forgot to light it up down there. Yeah, maybe let's check real quickly. Oh yeah. Yeah, I might need to do something about that. I remember to light up this part, but if you saw in the time-lapse, I kind of did it in 2 separate segments. I did this side with this taller part of the mountain, and then this side because I felt like I had enough material still left over where I could finish this, and I just felt like grinding out some building. So we got this whole area done, and I think it turned out super nicely. So at this level is where we're going to have our big plateau, where our big mega base is going to go. And you can probably see from these mountains, this is kind of like what I was thinking. We would have some smaller mountains jutting out and coming up a little bit around the sides. We'll see that a little bit more once we do this side. But my plan is for these plateaus over here, I might actually mix in some grass too, along with the moss. But I want to put like little buildings over here that kind of match the style of my main base. I think it'll be really cool. And we might also put some like gears or mechanical elements on like the sides. I think that'd be cool. But just to kind of give the side of the mountain some life, I wanna make it feel like the base is like going all the way down to the base of the mountain, not just above it. So I want to put some buildings and gears and stuff like that on here. We're just not ready for that quite yet. I think we're going to start on the main base part first. But we still need to do some stuff before we start on the main part. We need some materials that we have not gotten quite yet. Well, first of all, we're going to need a lot of this sandstone, a lot of this endstone, which we have. We don't have enough to finish everything. We should have enough to at least get started, though. We're going to need the birch wood, wherever that is, over here. There's some. I think there's some, like, yeah, there's some over here, too. We're going to need a bunch of that. A little bit of oak, a lot of spruce, a bit of dark oak, which I guess all that isn't too difficult to get. But we still need to get our hands on that. The main things that we need that I am going to need to work on a little bit is number 1, copper, and number 2, prismarine. We're going to need a lot of both of those. And prismarine, I'm going to need to make a guardian farm again, which we should hopefully be able to do in the next few episodes here. As for the copper, I have been mining out a bunch of it, and I have a bunch smelting right now. Yeah, it's going pretty well. And we have all of this still left over. It's all going to be the cut copper, so that gives us a lot more. We should hopefully have enough with this amount of copper to get a decent way in. The thing that I'm more concerned about is the honeycomb that we're going to need to wax the copper, because a lot of it is going to be either the final state or the second to last one. I think we're using the last 3 all in our build. Mostly the last one, so we won't need a ton of the wax. But we're going to need quite a bit. And right now we have a bee farm for this area, the Funtagon area, but it's manual. I just went and harvested all this. I don't know how long it takes, but I just got 12 honeycomb, which is not going to be enough. So I think what I want to do is try to automate this a little bit. And we should be able to do that by hooking up a observer that looks at this beehive. So whenever it updates a tick and like fills up a little bit with honey, it'll shear it. I hope that'll work. And it shouldn't be too hard to do. We just need to make sure we have hoppers to catch it. I actually think we have a beehive down below our base still that I just never moved. We could do some testing with this one. I forgot I still have these doors down here too. But yeah, I don't actually know if there's any bees in here. There might be. There's just no flowers there, so I can't actually get any honey. What I want to do is let's make a little bit of a chamber. We're going to need some blocks for this, and then we're going to need... I guess let's just get, like, glass. Alright, I'm going to grab some of these red flowers. These should, I think, work. I don't think they care what type of flower you use. But I guess we can try it out in this back area behind the mountain, just so we can cover it up and no one will see it. So we'll do the campfire there, bee's nest here. I guess, oh, we need some flowers. Okay, so then we should just be able to do like redstone here. That'll activate that dispenser. Now we just need to see what happens. I guess we also need to get bees in here. So, if we do that, that should have updated the observer. I'm gonna... Okay. Yeah, so it is. I don't know why the redstone power's not going this way, though. Maybe I'll just do that. Yeah, there we go. Now it's working. Alright, so now we need to get our bees. This one, I'm almost positive is empty. So, how are we gonna do this? Oh, this guy wants to escape. Oh, this guy did escape. Hey, you should get in here. Oh, it actually did. Okay. So I think if we have like the red flowers, we could probably, I'm gonna pick this up so it doesn't escape again. There we go, we got one bee in there. So I think we can breed the existing bees that are already in there with the red flowers. I don't know if I have any, but I do not. All right, I got my hands on 10 of these red flowers. I think these are the right kind. So we should be able to go in here. Please, no more bees escape. Alright, we got that guy. And that guy. If I hold these, will they go towards me? I think they do. Oh, they're trying to get inside the beehives. Can I get another one to come out? Alright, this is taking kind of a while. I think I'll breed these guys eventually. But we should be fine with just one for now, just to test it out. So, hopefully when we place this, it won't just escape right away. We need to place it and then quickly cover it up. There we go. Okay, so there's definitely a bee inside. Oh, wait, do I need to place it the right way? I guess let's try it this way. So we got a bee in there. Hopefully it'll actually come out of its nest and try to look at these flowers. Maybe I will replace these ones with the new small ones that I got, because I know they like those ones. And now we wait. Oh my goodness. It came out. It looks like it's pollinating the flower. Okay. This could be... Oh! It went back in. So when it came out, I heard a tick from the dispenser. Yeah, so every time it comes out, there'll be a tick from the dispenser. So once it fills up all the way, there should be a tick, and then it'll actually empty out all the honeycomb. This is going to be a slow farm. I might need to, like, AFK this overnight to get enough. But, you know, it should be fine. Oh, wait, I just realized another thing I could do. I could, make the copper into block form, and then wax it in block form. Let it, we'll let it oxidize in the block form and wax it in that form. And then we can use the stone cutter and get like 8 in 1. And then that will all... Wait, is it 8 in 1 or 4 in 1? I forget. Well, whatever it is, we only need 1 per like 4 or 8. So we don't need as much as I initially thought. Although I probably want to start that oxidizing right now. What I think we'll do is just get it all into the blue form, and then we can use the axe on some if we need to move it back a few stages. Alright, yeah, 56 blocks of copper, that's a nice start. And then let's get some new copper going as well. And once again, we can use our expansive mega base area to put this copper. It looks like the bee went out again. We can maybe check if it got any honeycomb. Still no. We'll keep an eye on it. Oh my... One of them... Wait, what? I went over there and went back, and this one already oxidized. Oh my... What? What is going on? I don't understand what's happening with this one. That's interesting. Yeah, this one's just built different, I guess. Oh, one of the other ones is already oxidizing too. I think this might actually be a lot faster than I expected it to be when you space them out like this. Oh my, yeah, look at that. That is... Yeah, that's actually really fast. I did not know it was that fast. Unless I'm just getting super lucky, which might also be the case. Alright, there we go. That's all the copper we've got so far. But this should definitely be expanding quite a bit soon, as I am going to need a lot of copper. And I should hopefully be smelting all that stuff that I have, and getting it to the point where we can use it in our builds. Just another check. Oh, it actually worked. We got 3 honeycomb. I was not expecting that. Okay. So, maybe it's not actually that slow. I'll put that stuff in there. We'll definitely still need to AFK that overnight, probably, to get a significant amount. But, I mean, that took, what, like 10 minutes, maybe? If we AFK'd it overnight, it would be, like, at least a few stacks. I mean, we'd have to do it several nights to get enough that we need. But... It's getting somewhere, at least. I mean, I could also go and get some more beehives, because this setup actually isn't that hard to make. I could probably get a few more of these in. You know what? Yeah, I think I'm gonna go search for some more beehives, and then we can get... I want to get at least like maybe 5 of these in, and that should significantly increase the amount of honeycomb we get. Alright, I did a little bit more work, and I am now back. As you can see, the copper's a little bit bigger. I expanded that out, got a little bit more of it smelted, but also I built this machine that's a little bit upgraded. I'm not entirely sure if this is going to work yet, but I got 8 more bee nests. I broke the one from before, so we have 9 right now. And I want to figure out a good way to get them in here. My theory is, once they're all in here, all the bees what they'll do is they'll just come out and get these flowers and then go back and pollinate, and then that makes it so we don't really have to use that many hoppers and can feed it all into one chest that's right there. I just need to hope they don't get out. I guess, yeah, let's block this in for now. Oh, this is gonna be hard with a flower. Okay. Let's break the flower. Put it back. Alright, so yeah, I guess we'll just do this one at a time. It would be preferred if they didn't get out of the nest before we can get out of here. And it looks like so far they've been doing that, which is good. A few of them that I got were already full, so that's good too. We can get some right off the bat. And it looks like we should just be able to get right out of here. As long as we do this quick enough. Yep, there we go. And it looks like the first few are starting to come out. Let's see what they do. Yeah, they're coming over to these flowers over here. It looks like they're trying to pollinate. And I mean, if they're coming out, I think they should start to activate the observers right away. I'm hoping. Yeah, we haven't gotten any more still. Oh wait, it's because I haven't put shears in these. I'm not very smart. All right, they should hopefully activate and actually work once we get these shears in here. Yeah, look, a lot of these are... All 4 on this side are already full. There's one on this side that's full too. And it looks like they're trying to go back in. I think they're waiting to pollinate first. There's a big long line of bees all trying to pollinate. Oh yeah, there we go. We got our first one activating. You know, I might actually just put redstone here. They'll all activate at once then. We can get a little bit more efficiency. Oh yeah, there we go. That did the trick. We are getting a ton now. Oh yeah, that honestly did not take too long. I'm super glad I ended up doing that, so I didn't have to AFK forever on just one beehive. Well, with our bee farm done, our copper going, the only thing we still need to do is prismarine. I hope we can get that done in the next few episodes. But to end off this one, I'm just gonna do some messing around. I feel like we've done a lot of productive work in this episode, between building all of this and that farm stuff. But to end off the episode, I want to return this to Iljon. In the last episode, he built this boat in here, and the rod was inside of it. So I think I'm gonna do something a little bit hilarious. Okay, I put a sign here that says, "You win. Feel free to take moss." I hope you'll see that. All right. First of all, I'm gonna go back out here and leave another sign. Oh, perfect flying. I'm gonna have instructions on how to use it. Let's see. Okay, so here's the mouse farm power switch. So I think, okay, what we can do. So I'm gonna see where this leads. Oh my goodness. I was not expecting to mine through it that fast. We need to do some repairs. I'm temporarily going to hook this up to a dispenser. I guess probably the dispenser could just fit right here. I mean, it's a little bit, it's kind of noticeable, but I'm sure it won't be too big of a deal. Then we can put stone above that. Let's patch it up on the outside too. So now this should hopefully turn the farm on, but it'll also activate this dispenser. Let's test it out with just a redstone dust. Yep, there we go. So now, let's just put this thing in here. I mean, I guess you can kind of see it through there, but that's fine. There we go. Sign. For Iljon, use the lever to activate the farm. But it'll also activate that. I just need to let the other members know not to activate the lever right now, which, I mean, I guess they probably could. They just have to put this back inside. But with that, I think that just about wraps up this episode of Logcraft. We got a ton of stuff done today, a ton of building. A ton of farm work, the bee farm, all that. Let's real quickly check up on this thing again, just to see. I mean, I wasn't really in the area, but oh my, we're already up to 54. Okay, this is gonna be very successful. And our copper is coming along nicely too. We're getting really close to having the materials for our mega base that we need all in a spot where we can get them pretty easily. Only the Prismarine left, which I'm not looking forward to, I'm not gonna lie. But who knows, maybe we'll tackle that in the next episode, maybe the one after that, we'll see. But if you enjoyed this episode, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, the things that every YouTuber ever asks you to do at the end of the videos. Do those things, because that would be cool. And other than that, I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.